he is hopeful that he could be back for the Celtic game. I mean, he looked as if he was on his way out in January. He stayed, and what a decision that seems to be, because he has been flying since January. How crucial that he's back for a game.
I mean, I think he's arguably been one of Rangers' better performance, if not their best performer since the turn of the year. I mean, none of us were surprised that there was these links with him going back to Turkey in January, just given the way his Rangers career went up until that point. He just never really managed to establish himself. He'd been in and out of the team. Injury sort of disrupted him. I think we'd seen flashes of the ability that obviously Gio van Bronckhorst and his scouting team had seen when they went to bring him in. When was it, 18 months ago, just over that. But never really seen that consistent on a consistent enough basis until sort of January time, December. He came in just, back end of December. Obviously he kept his place in the team, which I thought he was doing well to at that point, because I generally think Borna Barisic, up until that game at Kilmarnock recently, is played probably as well as he has done in his Rangers career. He's been fairly consistent this season. So the fact that Yilmaz was outperforming him at getting the team, I think, was an encouraging sign for Philippe Clement. And then you can understand why the big Belgian's been desperate to keep holding him, because he's been terrific. Again, it's just a concern, because he has had his injury issues since he's come to the club, and it will be a concern that that's him down again. But I'm led to believe it's not a severe issue. It's the player himself expects it only to keep him out for sort of 7 to 10 days. So that would obviously rule him out against Hibs this weekend and allow him perhaps to come back in ahead of the Celtic game. I think that would be a major boost for the manager, just on the basis that he has played so well this season. He's really, it looks like he's shown the form that encouraged Rangers to go out and spend that £3.5 million on him. As I say, in 2022, I think it was. So for me, it's I think it'll be good news if he does make it. If led to believe, as he's confident, you can't be too sure in these things, but he is confident he can play. As I say, if it does turn out to be he can't play, then the options are Barisic or maybe even Nduja and Sterling. I still think the manager would go with Barisic. Just at the end of the day, he had a poor game at Kilmarnock, but I think otherwise he's been very good this season. But I think if you can go with your strongest team, and the manager obviously not had that available to him an awful lot this season, just with the number of injuries he's had to contend with. I think he'll be very pleased with that. So he'll be keeping fingers crossed that we Ridvan is back fit for the Celtic Old Firm game in April the 7th.